Hey, what's up you guys? It's Caboose bringing you another Spider-Man Miles Morales video, and today what I got for you guys here is a brand new look at the Rhino boss fight that's going to be in the game. And then also we got some new Daily Bugle Now articles. Before we jump into everything though, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if at any point you enjoyed this video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it, it would show your support and I would really appreciate it. So if you enjoyed the video at any point, leaving a like rating would be awesome. And also if you're new here and you're looking forward to Spider-Man Miles Morales, I'm making videos on all the news, updates, trailers, gameplay, my reactions, my inevitable Let's Play when the game launches on November 12th, alongside all my Spider-Man remastered coverage. Whatever it is you want to see from both this game and Spider-Man remastered, I've got your back. So if you'd like to, you can subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to be immediately notified when a video goes live. And with all that being said, let's jump into this. Does anyone want to quickly take a crack at where we're getting some of the major news today? I'm sure you've already guessed it. Game Informer has once again posted a brand new article that's given us a new look at Spider-Man Miles Morales. This time we got a first look at the interview that we'll be seeing in full tomorrow between Andrew Reiner of Game Informer and Brian Horton, the creative director at Insomniac, working on this game. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to see the full video that includes that snippet of the interview between Andrew Reiner and Brian Horton, but I also do want to mention that once again, the full interview will be going up tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. As per one of the topics of today's video though, during that clip that was posted on Game Informer, we got a new look at the Rhino boss fight, so let me just play the cutscene that we got right here for you.
This Spider-Man is broken. I would like to exchange for new one. This one will do.
Miles, get out of here! Bro. Back? The hell?
This is awesome because it's described as sort of the first time that Miles uses his Venom Blast. And when it comes to his abilities in general, whether it's the Venom Blast or the camouflage, that's stuff that we're going to learn alongside Miles in the game. You can tell that same level of care and passion is going into how they want to develop and create an arc for this character, just the same as they did for Peter in Spider-Man PS4. The only thing that I'll say about this clip is that, like, come on, Peter went toe-to-toe against Rhino and Scorpion in the first game. It's just a little weird to see him facing off against Rhino alone and getting completely destroyed, although we don't have the context of the full cutscene, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and at the end of the day, yeah, okay, the superhero's gotta lose sometimes. My only hope when we do get an inevitable Spider-Man 2, if both of these characters are playable in that game, I don't want there to always be a written excuse as to why one of them is out of commission or can't be involved in the action. And I'm not harping on this game by any means. It makes sense why they're doing it here. They want this to be Miles' coming of age story. They want this to be the moment that he becomes his own Spider-Man. He doesn't need to rely on Peter. He can't rely on Peter. He's just got to face off against the Rhino. Moving on now, let's talk about the latest Daily Bugle Now article that was put up from Insomniac Games' social media. The caption over on Twitter before you read the article from Insomniac Games says this: "Here's hoping the winter isn't bitter in Marvel's New York. Read about the city's plans in Daily Bugle Now." The article reads as follows: "Politics, this season of optimism. Following the shocking revelation that Mayor Osborn's company Oscorp lost control of Devil's Breath, which ravaged the city last year, various districts are hoping for a positive reset as New York City prepares for a special winter election. Residents of one of those districts, East Harlem, have voiced frustrations for months over rolling power outages that so far have no permanent solutions." This of course has a lot to do with Roxxon and some of the shady things that they're doing behind the scenes, which is clearly causing some issues for the residents of East Harlem within the game. Where the article continues on by saying many have also expressed concern for the closing of beloved local shops as mega corporation Roxxon moves in. However, they're beginning to see hope in a candidate who understands their worries. Rio Morales, local science teacher and wife of Devil's Breath crisis hero Jefferson Davis. And then moving over to the final page, it mentions that Morales, who opposes Roxxon's secretive New Energy New Form and its testing site in East Harlem, has already begun to connect with residents through her childhood ties to the neighborhood and shared interest for its future. But she's got strong competition in her opponent, who happens to be a Roxxon advocate. He's also gaining neighborhood trust and support by promising a strong partnership with the company to ensure East Harlem has a bright future. This is certainly an intriguing subplot for the game, and I wonder who it is that's running against Rio Morales. I'm not sure if that information is out there, but I wonder if they're going to have ties to Roxxon specifically, or maybe the Tinkerer. Continuing on though with these Daily Bugle Now articles, there's another one that I wanted to read that comes from this PlayStation website that has a collection of Daily Bugle Now articles as well as new screenshots that I do want to showcase. This article here comes from a couple of days ago, and it's about Oscorp, and it potentially sets some things up for the next big Spider-Man game. So the headline reads, "Oh no, Oscorp tumbles. Corporation of disgraced Mayor Norman Osborn tanks." After the explosive reveal of his involvement with the Devil's Breath crisis, Mayor Norman Osborn retreated to his million-dollar penthouse fortress. With Osborn disgraced and MIA and his legacy tarnished, his business empire, Oscorp, is now in a fiscal freefall. His board of directors is struggling to restore public perception of the corporation, and many business partners are pulling out of their contracts. So in other words,
you're out, Norman.
the article continues to mention that things are even grimmer on the stock exchange. Shareholders are in a frenzy to sell off the toxic assets, and much to their dismay, the shares are worth practically pennies, thanks to Osborn's reckless pursuit of science. That downward spiral that Norman Osborn is now going on because of the events of Spider-Man PS4, and as well what we know about the hidden secrets of Norman Osborn's life from the post-credit scene of Spider-Man PS4, makes me think that we're definitely on the road to him becoming the Green Goblin. I'm really excited for that. In my personal opinion, I see the Green Goblin to Spider-Man the same way I do the Joker to Batman. That's Spider-Man's ultimate foe in my eyes. So please, if I may request, Insomniac, make him the villain of Spider-Man 3 so that there's time for Venom to be his own main antagonist in Spider-Man 2. Back to Miles though, I'm wondering if we'll see some of the effects of that Daily Bugle article showcased in the story of Spider-Man Miles Morales. Whether it's an Easter egg in the open world that you'll see when you're free roaming around, or a post-credit scene, them using this article as part of the marketing campaign of Spider-Man Miles Morales gives me the impression that there will be some form of a presence from Norman Osborn or Oscorp in general. We were also able to get a couple of screenshots from these Daily Bugle Now articles that you're seeing on screen right now. The first of which is a photo of Miles, and from what I can tell, he's approaching a combat challenge that's actually provided by Peter. It's a safe bet that this is going to be exactly like the Taskmaster combat challenges from Spider-Man PS4, except that it won't be some dude who wants to kill us at the end of the missions. Then we got a screenshot at the underground and one of the different enemy types that we'll be facing off against, and I've already sung my praises over the aesthetic of these characters, so once again, I'll just say the purple and the neon, I love it. And with all that said, I now want to kick it to you guys, and let me know your thoughts on all this in the comment section below. First of all, what do you think about that brand new look at the Rhino Boss Battle? And also, what do you think about those Daily Bugle Now articles and the new screenshots that we got because of them? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it, it would show your support and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those links are going to be in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.